Hey, what's up guys, Rev here. So today we're going to have another discussion about AI, which is always a very open-ended subject, but I think as a general consensus, most people are okay with use of AI for personal use. Like for example, I don't think a lot of people are offended by someone using one of those AI anime girl generators where they just stick in their favorite anime character, a list of tags, and poof, out comes their Frankenstein AI generated waifu. I think most people are okay with stuff like that. I also think most people are okay with the goofy stuff that comes out of it, like the memes and crazy images like this. But where everyone can agree there's a problem is when AI is being used to rip off artists or pass off work as their own. For example, if someone just uses another artist's work to use AI as an assistant to rip them off, that's a problem. And it's also a problem when artists use AI to cut corners and pass off those advancements as their own. Now, AI has continued to evolve. We're now at the point where people are using AI to impersonate voices. The first big trend involving this was the president's gaming trend, where basically people took the voices of people like President Trump and President Biden to put them in these gaming skits. And as time has gone on, of course, there's been more use of AI voices, and that has led to a lot of different results. You got your typical funny MLG president gamer type AI generated videos, and you have crazy things like the AI generated Maury Calliope horse audio. Unfortunately, if you know, you know on that one. But this has evolved again, and one of the biggest trends currently is to use AI to generate voices for cover music. And I think we all understand how these kinds of ones work down here. It's pretty straightforward. But there's an interesting situation going on in situations like this, where AI is being used to capture the voice of a character. Now, of course, they are not sampling just the character. They're also sampling the voice of the actor responsible for voicing the character. And that adds this extra layer that we're going to look into today. So this has been the big talk on Twitter the past 48 hours or so. The popular voice actress Erica Lindbeck has been quite literally run off of the internet. Now, she's popular. She's voiced characters from Persona, Owl House, and many others, and this caught a lot of people by surprise. So basically, long story short, she discovered that her voice was being used to create AI-generated videos on YouTube, and she requested the video was taken down, and eventually she was harassed so much for that stance that she deactivated all of her social media accounts. Now, we're going to start here. This was the first part of her statements about this, and a lot of people took this by itself and used it as a reason to justify running her off of the internet. Now, here's the thing. Personally, I do not have the best view of voice actors, okay? They're constantly in drama and other things. But I think with the added context here that we're going to look at in a second, her stance seems a lot more reasonable. But this first post, I think, was a bit of a mistake. She said with a link to the video saying, please report this stuff, you guys. This is such a violation. Now, this is big brain stuff way beyond this video. The debate about whether or not a voice actor can take down these AI-generated covers of their voice is a very murky situation, okay? I can see on the one hand the voice actor saying this is my voice and someone's using it without my permission. And I can also see on the other side people could justify fair use by saying that their use of this voice was transformative when they used it to make a cover of something completely different. So my issue here is I think this is a lot more of a respect sort of thing, right? You make it clear that you don't want people to do this with your voice, and then people should respect that. It's very similar to VTubers who openly say, do not use AI for my art tag, and they will actively discourage people from doing that. And I think that's more of the better approach here, and that's something she did in her follow-ups. I think these follow-ups are a much better way of going about things, and she'll admit to that later. So she said this. It's not about this video in particular or this creator specifically. I've had a content creator make an AI video of my character saying disparaging remarks regarding the show I was on, literally putting words in my mouth that could easily be taken as mine. As an artist, that is so terrifying. I absolutely believe these people are making this stuff for fun and are not fully aware of the negative effects AI content could have on the people whose voices they're using. I never meant for this creator to be dogpiled, which is, I think, a very fair stance on this, okay? You say that I don't like this, and she's concerned that people might discover these audios using her voice through AI and might believe it's her, and it might hurt her employment. That's a very fair concern. And again, it's nice that she acknowledged that most of these people aren't doing it to hurt her. They're just having fun, but they don't realize the consequences of what she's doing. Now, moving on, she would provide another follow-up, and at first glance, this looked like the good ending, where she says, the creator of the video is lovely. They messaged me and apologized. I have no ill will towards them, and next time this happens, I will handle it differently. I think at this point, it should have been singing Kumbaya, okay? Like, this looked like the good ending, where the creator of the AI-generated content said, hey, look, I didn't know, I'm sorry, I will take it down on my own volition, and they had a good interaction with the voice actress. And it was also nice to see that she admits she should have handled it differently. Like I said, I don't know if exactly encouraging people to report it was the best thing. Maybe if she want to do that on her own, that's fine. But doing that publicly might get them dogpiled. And also, it encourages people to probably do more of it and antagonize her, which unfortunately is exactly what happened. So after the video was taken down and it seemed like everything was clear, people started harassing this actress, not just on Twitter, but on YouTube as well. So as this person pointed out, people started making a slew of AI-generated videos featuring her voice, in particular Futaba from Persona. And as you can see, I mean, they were just doing this out of spite because they didn't like the fact that she had a problem with her voice being used for AI. And you can see they're just reposting the same cover song using her voice of Welcome to the Internet. It's a Bo Burnham song. And they just kept reposting the same thing, same thumbnail too. And these are different accounts. And they just lazily just kept reposting this over and over again with the sole purpose of harassing the voice actress and disrespecting her wishes. And you even have the original creator that she posted a link to going to these videos and saying, take these down. And even said that at the very least, you're stealing from me. Like, I made those covers using AI and now you're stealing that. And that's maybe another issue, like, okay, who really owns the rights to this? But that just goes to show they're lazily taking that original video and just reposting it out of pure spite for this voice actress. And a lot of people were viewing this as some sort of a W, and they were happy about seeing her deactivate her account shortly after all of those videos were posted. And this account, I believe this account got suspended already, but we had the screenshot, and they said, Futaba voice actress Erica Lindbeck has deleted her Twitter account after running a harassment campaign over a dumb but harmless Futaba AI cover video. I would have understood her and her side with her if the original video was monetized, but it wasn't. And you can see 1,700 likes and 3,400 quote retweets. Clearly, people did not agree with this take. Number one, she said nothing about monetization at any point. Like, I don't even think that's relevant in any sort of a way. Also, just as a little personal knowledge for you guys, I don't think any of these videos are monetized. Like, well, they are monetized, but they're copyright claimed by the song owners that they are making these covers for. Like, it's auto-generated claims. These happen instantly on YouTube. There's no way any of these people are getting actual direct monetization as the ones posting the AI covers. But nonetheless, this isn't about monetization or financially gaining from taking her voice. It's about respect. Like I said earlier, she made her wishes known that she doesn't want her voice used in this way, and it has also her own career concerns that people will take these out of context and will hurt her ability to get future employment in her voice acting space. And this harassment campaign, like I said, I think she could have done a little bit better, and she admitted to this, that she could have handled the situation a little bit better. But I think she took a very reasonable approach. In fact, it was so reasonable that the person featured in that harassment campaign came around and was on her side and respected the voice actress's wishes. But I thought this was interesting too. Voice actor Sean Chiplock, he's been featured on this channel a couple of times. He added this quote retweet to that past tweet we just looked at saying, "If you want to make an AI video out of my voice without my permission, which is always, I know I can't stop you and that trying will only make it worse. Instead, I will simply note, if it's so that I ever lose work/clients because of it, I can use the info to sue you into oblivion." Which I think is a very fair thing to say. Like, you can't stop these people, and requesting video takedowns and getting angry about it will only encourage more people to do it. And the core concern that seemed like the original voice actress was worried about was losing career opportunities because those AI generated clips of her voice might have a negative effect on her reputation. And that's what Sean's saying here, and saying he will sue you into oblivion. And honestly, we're talking a lot about, what right do these people have? I think you have every right. If someone's using AI to maliciously damage your reputation, I think that is something that deserves punishment. But yeah, nonetheless, I don't want to beat this to death here, but I just feel bad for this voice actress. Erica seems like a very sweet person, and we had people, not only her peers, but a lot of fans coming out to say that she is essentially a very, very sweet person, and it's crazy that she got caught up in the situation. And also, they pointed out that only a year ago, she lost her boyfriend to cancer, and it's just all these things added up together. It all seems just so unnecessary to harass this voice actress over this. I give a lot of voice actors flack for other drama we've talked about, but this is too far. Getting harassed off of the internet because she wanted to set boundaries involving her own voice. Yeah, sad situation, but that's where we are now, and I hope her the best. I hope this all works out. I'm sure she'll come back. And again, it's just a matter of respect. If someone says they don't want their voice used for AI, respect that wish. I don't think it's that hard. Same thing with art. If people request to not use their likeness or their art for AI, just don't do it. There's infinite content out there you can make that doesn't violate anyone's rights. And if someone says they're not okay, just respect it. But that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it's a very open-ended topic. I am not the final say on these things, so if you disagree, feel free to do so and share your opinion in the comment section down below. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.